Welcome to another video on my three Arduinos. Arduino MegaADK, Mega2560 and Arduino Uno right here. All interconnected. Well, these two are interconnected to this one, and then here it's reading the inputs. Problem, however, is the signaling from here to there. Here it all works, but I don't get the signal. Last time measurement revealed that there is something to do with the voltages. With using the same LEDs, this works and this doesn't. Voltages here are all nice, but here there's something not so nice. So focus is now on replacing some wiring and measure again and see if things work actually. And by the way, all the Arduinos are connected to a different computer running Fedora Linux and everything programmed in C. So let's see what ever happens this time. And then this is screencast, as you can see, with Arduino Uno code, a terminal in which I had to claim ownership of the interface, because otherwise I couldn't see what's happening. And true and false are true for the LED being lighted and false for being off. And here you see a bunch of one wire of fischertechnik, which is going to replace this wire. So with one part of the wire I will insert it in here. If I manage. Okay. And the other part is going to be right here. And for that I change computer. And I'm at the other computer, which shows the code of the Mega2560, which is this one. Output terminal and circuit lines, circuitry. But I want to put this part of the wire in here. And twisting the wire so it doesn't go anywhere else but where I want it. Which is right here. And then I do expect it to bring the signal over, which it does not do. It stays off. All three LEDs stay off, which is not what I had expected. So taking away this wire, and now there's something odd with the other LED on the Uno, which doesn't suddenly work anymore. So why is that? That's something I have to investigate as well, but I had... oh, that's maybe why. Yeah, wire in the wrong socket. But still no sign here. And I can guarantee this wire is good. So I need to measure again. So with the analog multimeter in place, what is the voltage value right here? And I do not measure anything right now. I am going to change the ground probe to here. Once again, I do not measure anything. And oh, that's correct because the wire is out. I should fix this wire, a very short one, very short end. Now there's a result again, so once again that is almost 5 volts. So that means that on the other end of this wire, right here, should also be 5 volts. So that has to be checked out. And let's first move the ground probe here, then take the probe, the voltage probe here, and it doesn't show anything. Okay, so what can I do? With the wire in place, I can try, let me shift the boards a bit, so I can move the multimeter in place, and I can check if the wire even conducts, which means that I have to put one probe here, one probe to the other end, and okay, this means there's no connection at all. Taking this wire out and taking the wire on the other end out. I should have a third hand, but I don't, so I do it this way. There is a very good connection here. Nothing wrong with this wire. Nothing. So I need to be careful how to mount the wire. That's one thing that's very clear now. Let me do that. Alright, I refit the wire, this one, and measuring the connection again. One probe here, one probe on the other end on the board connected to the Uno, shows that the connection is perfect. So now I'm going to reset the multimeter to voltage with a maximum of 30 volts, which is the full scale. So any value is the real value. Ground probe in here and measuring. Gives nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I'm taking out the wire and I am going to measure on the wires itself, which gives nothing. Then I move the ground probe to the Uno side. Once again, yep, I have 5 volts. Alright, putting the wire back here. So that means that I'm going to measure now here, and I have 5 volts. So I had the ground probe wrong. The ground probe for measuring on this circuit has to be right here. Okay. Then with that in order, measuring all the other parts, that is 5 volts. 5 volts and 5 volts. But despite the 5 volts being here, I know the reason why it doesn't work. Yep. Because the ground probe has to be on the Uno side, right here. The ground of this part of the circuit also has to be connected to the other side, but that makes no sense because this ground is perfectly working. So that would be the only reason that this part doesn't work. But ground is ground. So why doesn't it work? This LED works. This LED works. So ground is ground. No problem there. Which makes it strange. So all LEDs should be working in my opinion, but somehow they don't. So let me put this wire, which I earlier took out, right here, and the other end I will put in the ground of the breadboard of the Uno. And there you get it. They are all working. Well, 2 of them at least. Problem solved. It's a circuit matter. Yes, definitely a circuit matter. So now you can see here that it does work. Well, this already worked, but at least the other kind of circuit now also works right here. And you can't see this one working, but if you look on top, you will see it works. Yes, problem solved. So, with 1 wire extra, ground, connecting both boards, it is solved. Now the only question is, do all the signals get towards the Arduino Mega2560? But that's for another time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion, very much appreciated. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. Please take a look at my website for much more projects, etc. Please support by either becoming a patron, it may have your name mentioned, or via PayPal or IBAN. Please see my website, which is under this video and in the final segment. Going to be continued. Stay safe. Take care. Bye.